And what's your name? Lorna? Donut. Like a donut.
Yeah.
Well, welcome. Welcome. You're fantastic. Yes. What are you drinking tonight? Oh, well, thank you. I said, well, weren't they fantastic? Yes, I drink vodka too. I'm drinking tequila tonight, though. Well, somebody did some rearranging up here. I don't know what's going on. I have to tell you, it's so wonderful. Where are you from? Where are you from?
I'm from Toronto, but I am totally permanent.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah. How many residents do we have here that live here now, locals of Ahihi? Oh, wonderful. Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, a little bit. You're going Lahara here. Yeah, a little bit back and forth. I'm coming out here. I'm going home to Los Angeles for April, and then I'm coming back here. I'll be playing from May through October here. I'm playing every Sunday, so I'm really excited to be here in Ahihi. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna have different shows and do a lot of different things. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Have a really good time. I have to tell you, I see some people in the background. How are you guys doing back there? See a big group over there. Are you guys celebrating anything tonight? Life. You're celebrating life. Well, welcome all. And where are you guys all from?
Canada.
Oh.
Inside of Toronto.
Okay.
Hamilton.
All Canadians over there.
All Canadian.
We have the Canadians. And where are you guys from in the back?
Oregon.
Oregon. All right. Oh, that's Donna. I see Donna there. How are you, honey? We stopped by earlier today. And we have another Donna over here with Frank up here in the front. Where are you guys from?
Maine.
Maine. I love Maine. I do. It's absolutely wonderful. And you're going back next month, right?
Yeah, 6 months there and 6 months.
Oh, fantastic. It's half and half. I like a good half and half. It's wonderful being in this room whenever I play here. There's so many people from all over the world. I always feel like I'm on a cruise ship, you know? And it's true. I always feel like I'm on a cruise ship. And whenever I am, I love cruise life. I could live on a cruise ship. I just got back last week from performing on the Celebrity Silhouette, and I had an absolute ball, but I love it. And so why don't we just close our eyes for a second and fantasize that we're, that we're on a cruise ship, and you're walking up to the Lido deck, and there I am in all my drag finery, ready to sing for you, with the salty sea breeze blowing through my wiggy hair. Oh yes. Spencer, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Right? I'm gonna get you on a slow boat to China, all to myself alone. Get you and keep you in my arms evermore. Leave all the others waiting on the lake to fall ashore. Now I'm riding where the moon's big and shiny, melting your heart is stone. Come on, what do you say? Did you always get to it? I'm gonna get you on a slow boat to China, all to myself alone. Now I know what you're thinking. You're saying, Teacher Lotus, you're here now. You can kick it up a notch, change the key. Come on, girl, bring it up. Here we go. I'm gonna get you, ba-da-da-da, off to China, ba-da-da-da-da, all to myself alone. I'm gonna make you honest if I have to stand in line, get you and keep you in my arms evermore. Leave all the others waiting on the lake to fall ashore. Down on the briny, where the moon big and shining, How many people walk the Malecon in the morning here? Anybody walk the Malecon? Yeah, I walked the Malecon when I'm here. I have a really good time. And I was walking it yesterday, and there was somebody that was in front of me, and they were power walking in flip-flops, which I thought was really incredible, right? And as he was walking, come on in, baby. As he was walking, he broke his flip-flop, and we call it a chancla. Has anybody ever broken their flip-flop or chancla before? I'm sure people have. I know I have. I've broken it. And you try to walk in it. You actually think you can walk in a broken flip-flop. And you walk like this. And you're like, okay, I can't do it. So I have to tell you a quick story. So I broke up many years ago with my ex-boyfriend, one of my ex-boyfriends. And we had this really terrible breakup. And I was so in love with him, and just madly in love with him. And but he was just completely wrong for me. And everybody knew it except for me. Anyway, I was very depressed. And I woke up one afternoon at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was hungry, so I went to the kitchen, and the only thing that was in the refrigerator was a pint of Haagen-Dazs chocolate chip. And so, I ate it, and I was watching Oprah, and, listening to everything, because she was talking about my new journey and my new path that I was going to be on. And she was really talking to me, And sometimes, as you do when you eat ice cream, you kind of spill it, on your front like this, right? And so I finished it, and Oprah was over, and the clock started ticking, and I realized, I have to replace that Haagen-Dazs because it wasn't mine, it was my roommate's. And so I put on my flip-flops, and I walked down the hill to a very busy street called Fountain, to cross Fountain to go to the grocery store. And as I went across the street, as I was walking midway, my flip-flop, my chancla broke. And I tried to walk in it, right? And so I realized I couldn't. Now this made complete sense. So I took off my chancla, I took off my flip-flop, and I walked into the grocery store to go and replace the ice cream. And I went in there and I replaced the ice cream, and I paid for it. And I walked back out, and I was looking at the street again, really busy. And I was carrying my Haagen-Dazs, and I was just walking back home, very sad and very depressed. Well, 15 minutes went by the time I got home, and my telephone rang, my landline. Now, this was back in the day before anybody had cell phones, or back before when anybody had pagers or had caller ID, right? And so, it was a 50-50 when you picked up that phone. And so I picked it up, and sure enough, it was my ex-boyfriend. It was the first time we had spoken since we'd broken up. And that first time when you break up with your ex, you have to act like everything's bubbly and everything's wonderful. And so he said, "Hey, Chi-Chi, how are you doing?" And I said, "Oh, I'm doing fantastic. I couldn't be any better. I'm so glad we broke up. I think it's the best thing that could have happened to us. I'm so ready for my new journey and my new life path." Remember, I just watched Oprah. And I said, "How are you?" And he said, "Well, Chi-Chi, I'm fine. So you sure everything's going okay?" And I said, "Absolutely. It couldn't be any better." He said, "Well, I was driving down Fountain, and I saw you crossing the street holding a pint of Haagen-Dazs and walking across the street with only one flip-flop on and a bare foot and ice cream all down your shirt. Are you sure you're okay?" And so I did the only thing that I could possibly do. I hung up on him, and I never spoke to him ever again. And that's a true story, by the way. It's a true story. I can laugh about it now, but then I was crying about it. So,